Well, welcome back to the Sending Shepherd video series. I'm Matthew Ellison from 1615, and this is Denny Spitters, my partner in ministry, my friend and colleague. In this video, we're introducing Chapter 4, titled The Opportunity, What Have We Learned?, which is based upon the Barna Group survey results of U.S. pastors and missions. So, Denny, what have we learned?
Well, it's good to be with you again, and the survey reveals several key things, and in this chapter, we summarize the survey results with the top 6 conclusions and opportunities. But one of the clear statements made in the book is a quote by Ralph Winter, the famous missionary and founder of the Perspectives course. And he says, his quote is pretty insightful: "The Bible is not the basis of missions. Missions is the basis of the Bible."
Yeah. That really puts this book, The Great Commission, and the entire Bible into perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like to say that the Bible has 66 mini books, but it only has one overarching plot, one meta-narrative or grand narrative. From Genesis to Revelation, God's mission is to seek and save the lost so that all peoples may worship Him for eternity. This is why we submit to you and the reader that there is nothing more important than God's redemptive mission. Well, I love that image of rejoicing taking place in heaven. But something has to change among U.S. pastors and churches to keep this party going. A few of our conclusions are about pastors and missions priorities and the overall congregation's understanding of the Great Commission. For example, we know pastors must juggle many things. They have many priorities, and missions ministries can get spread pretty thin. So becoming a sending shepherd sounds great, but putting it into practice can feel like adding one more thing to an already full plate.
Yeah.
Denny, what's one thing from this chapter that the viewer might take away?
Well, I would say it's in the scriptures. Embrace Paul's ambition. When we do that, all other priorities fall into line. They don't disappear, but they are rightly ordered. A church culture will follow the vision cast by its shepherd. Therefore, as pastors and church leadership teach the Great Commission and how to get involved, the church will become more global-minded and at the same time obedient to our King.
Yeah, perfect. In Chapter 4, we also address the frustration felt by many missions pastors and leaders, and I've met many of them. At times, they can become judgmental and even critical of church leadership because they feel like they're the sole flag carrier for global missions.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the most common issues that we see and hear about when coaching churches. And often these leaders, or let's call them missions influencers, who are fired up about global missions, say their pastors and elders or senior leaders just don't get it.
Yeah.
And by that, they mean that the church puts global missions on a lower rung of priorities. And while that may be true in some cases, it can be counterproductive to just get in the face of their senior leaders over their perceived lack of a heart for global missions and a desire to want to see that advance, or a love for the Great Commission.
Yeah, that too, Denny. That's a great suggestion. I think Chapter 4 has lots of other great suggestions as well. As we head into Chapter 5, which is entitled The Process, the book offers steps a church can begin thinking and praying about. So be sure to watch the next video. And if you want to learn more about our upcoming workshop, we've included a link in the description. Hope to see you there.